Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. It's good to have you. And as a quick reminder to everyone, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can across all regions. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, and when you choose to share the information with friends, associates, and colleagues. So if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that like button, please share the information with friends, associates, and colleagues. And then for additional ways that you can support the channel and additional ways of how I can help take your business that next level, please check out the links below. And with all that said, let's get into our topic today. And it's 3 must-haves to make money in the gym business. 3 must-haves to make money in the gym business. And so, are you looking to start a brand new gym? Listen up. These could be some things that you put into your business plan that could really make a significant difference for you. Are you currently operating a facility and you're doing some analysis? Hey, what can we do to go to that next level? How can we improve? Okay, and so take a look at these and see if these are things you can implement and start making a change in what you do on a day-to-day basis. And so 3 must-haves to make money in the gym business. Number 1, you have to deliver and delight your members. You have to deliver and delight your members. And what I mean here, you have to create that member experience. It doesn't do any good to sign up all these folks if we don't keep them. And there's a direct correlation to keeping them to that member experience. So, what does that member experience look like? Okay, what do you plan on doing? One of the ways and things that I've always looked at, when it comes to the member experience is I want this in part to be the entertainment business. Okay, because it's sometimes hard to stick with it. It's hard to walk in the front door. Let's entertain while we're here. We're already doing it in so many ways with internet access and music and things like that. But we want to create that member experience. We want to delight our members. We want them to love coming, and we want them to stick around. Okay, make that a big focal point of what you do, and don't just think you're doing it. Really plan it out. Write out that plan of action. Put that into your business plan. Number 2, it goes without saying, I think, but I'll tell you some interesting things that I see, is have a profitable pricing model. Have a profitable pricing model. And, a lot of folks, when I'll ask them, how do you determine your pricing? Well, this is what other clubs were doing, so we thought we would do it. Hey, doesn't mean that was working for them. Or they'll say, well, we wanted to be customer friendly. Well, we thought that would be a good number. We thought that was a fair price. Okay, have a profitable pricing model. And so you really have to do the work on this. Here's what we do with new clubs, okay? Because we do a lot of business planning and collaborative business planning and budget pro formas and all that with new gym startups to help you get started, okay? And if you're new, check us out. Check out the links below. We're happy to chat with you about that because you want to get this right, okay? And so when we're doing our pricing model, we're doing our budget, okay? We'll go in there and we'll do all the expenses first. And generally speaking, the expenses are relatively easy to do. Okay, they're going to be pretty static. I mean, the fitness industry, by and large, it's a fixed cost business. Whether you got 100 or 500, your cost's not going to vary a whole lot. And so we're going to plug in those expenses, but then we're going, okay, now let's look at our revenue. And what's our volume going to look like? What's our revenue streams going to look like? And what's our pricing? And we'll end up doing 3 or 4 or 5 of these things until we come up with it. But what I will always ask the owner, what kind of money do you want to make here? 20% margin, 30% margin, 40% margin? What's this number, that you want to make? Okay, and are these numbers realistic? So if we want to do 50 sales a month, are we able to get 100 people to walk in our front door, as an example? Okay, and really look at this. And the other thing with pricing models that I see that's a mistake many times is we're solely reliant on recurring dues. Okay, and you want to have other sources of revenue. Could be personal training, depending on your model. Okay, could be retail, could be supplements. You could have an online component where there's revenue as well, but have multiple revenue streams. Don't find yourself, dependent just on one. So make sure it's a profitable pricing model, and know, the higher you charge, the better you have to be at the sales process. The other thing too, I'd comment on these pricing models that I see a bit, is a lot of clubs, when they go in, they'll put in a nice facility, and it might have childcare in it. Might have front desk and got some trainers and got some sales team and group X and all that. And they find, we can't sell. No one will buy what we're selling, price-wise. So they lower the price. Well, they lower the price, but they keep the overhead the same. We have to really significantly bump up, the volume to get that done. And sometimes if you lower the price, you have to cut other areas to make that work. So there's a lot of moving parts in there. And again, if you're in that situation, check out those links below. I'd be happy to talk to you about that. And then number 3 of the 3 must-haves to make money in the gym business, you have to have the ability to market and sell your facility. You have to have the ability to market and sell. This is the biggest one probably that I see when I go into a turnaround. Okay, clubs that are not performing. If you're not performing, take a good hard look in the mirror, take a good hard look at this, and ask yourself, how are we doing on marketing and selling? Because what I see is that 90%, 95% of the time, it's a failure to understand and implement sales and marketing programs. And the first thing I would comment on the marketing part of it, most facilities are doing 1 or 2 things, and that's it, to drive traffic. I mean, you want to do a plethora, okay? You want to do a bunch of things. You want to take massive levels of action. What the goal should be is that you want every person in your market area to know who you are. Because the problem is no one knows who you are, and those that do don't have you at top of mind. And you have to be everywhere. If you're not writing a plan of action, it's going to be virtually impossible to do that. Okay? And then you have to have a sales process when they come in. We just don't wing it. It's not, here's how I do it. Here's the process. But here's why we do it this way. Really kind of drill down on that a bit and really get your efficiency. And how do we handle a phone inquiry? How do we handle an email? What's our blast email program look like? Former members. Okay, other profit centers. So, and all of these, the member experience, pricing models, the ability to market and sell. We have additional in-depth, detailed videos here in the channel. You can just search that and get more information. But look at these 3 must-haves to make money in the gym business. Okay, the member experience, we have to delight our members. Really, what does that member experience look like? Because I can promise you, good enough is not going to be good enough. Okay, and even if it is, you have to go to that next level. You have to keep improving. Do you have a profitable pricing margin? Take a look at it. Do you know how many members you need to make this thing work? And kind of figure in there what's that attrition look like. And then our marketing. You have to have your foot on the accelerator. You have to have your foot on the accelerator on this. And there's an awful lot you can do. There is some paid stuff. Matter of fact, check our link below on high impact digital marketing. That's a great way. I know we had a client the other day. They picked up 11 new sales off that program in one day. I think they're charging $90, $100 a month, roughly for what they do. But make sure that, market, and we have a way to sell. 3 must-haves. So folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And as a reminder, my focus and my mission here in the channel is, I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I possibly can across all regions. And best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel and you choose to like the videos. So if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And for additional ways that you can support the channel and additional ways that I can help take your business that next level, please check out those links below. And we'll look forward to seeing you all in that next video.